Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to actually create an article in the WiseScholar website and publish your article. And this is going to be an introduction and the first of 3 actual videos on how to publish your article on WiseScholar.com. So to begin with, you'll go to WiseScholar.com and then you'll click Login. At this point you should have a login with a username and a password to get into the back end of the website. So once you log into the back end of the website, you'll see this page. And then from here, you'll click on Articles, and you'll click on Add Article. Okay, then you'll see a blank, basically article page where you have a headline box, the main content or body of your article, and then a box where you would add your feed image. So to begin with, put your headline in the article title. Here I have the notepad that has the content of my article. Okay, I'm going to open that up and copy the headline and paste it in the article title. Okay, then I'm going to take the body of the article or the content and then I'm going to paste it in here. At this point, we're not going to add the feed image just yet. The option actually isn't there yet. We need to save it first. So after you add the title or the headline and then the body or content of the article, click Save. Once you save it, a couple of different things happen. First of all, you have a URL now to your article. And then it also opens up more administrative options down here at the bottom of the article. Okay? So the next thing you'll do is choose your name as the author. Now in this particular case, I am not the author. Elaine Wilson is. So I'm going to go find her name and click on it. But of course, in your case, you would add your name as the author. And for now, we're going to skip the sponsor. We're going to skip the feed quote and the tags. And we're going to add a feed image at this point. And even though there's a feed image box here that will show you the URL address of your feed image, in order to add a feed image to the article, you would actually come down here to this box that says Choose Feed Image. Click on it and find your feed image. Now I already have a feed image called Poetry Feed Image that I've saved. As you can see, I've already got the image optimized. The dimensions are 1100 pixels wide and the size is 100 kilobytes. So this is ideal for a feed image. Also, another thing that I want you to take notice of that I failed to mention in the image optimization video is that there are no spaces in the title of the image. I think you'll find that you're going to run into problems if you have any spaces in the image title or the file title. So I always use underscores in between the words. You can use dashes, or you don't have to use anything like that. You can just make it, one continuous word. But either way, you do not want to have spaces in your images, or your image titles, I should say. So now that I've selected it, I open it, and now the feed image URL shows up here, and I click Save. So at this point, what I want to do is I want to test and make sure that this is working. So I'm going to select the URL that I now have for my article, and I'm going to go view the article and see what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, I have my headline, the author, my feed image, and then the content of the article. Notice also you have social media share buttons over here to the left. But at this point it looks like the article looks pretty good. So I'm going to go back over here to the back end of the website, and I'm going to have you do one more thing before the end of this video, and that is down here at the bottom where it says feed listings, I'm going to have you include the learning community that the article is supposed to be for. So you may be in the entrepreneur learning community or entrepreneurship learning community. In this particular case, this is an article about poetry, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on poetry. As you can see, there's other learning communities such as music, history, theater, but in this particular case I'm going to click poetry, and then I'm going to click add listing. And what that does is it causes the article to show up in the poetry community section of the WiseScholar website. So make sure you click save. Refresh. And I'm actually going to test this and go to community poetry and see if it shows up. Yep, there it is. So we know that this feed listing in poetry here has worked. Okay, at this point this concludes this video, and in the next video we're going to discuss more formatting and adding links to your article.